If you like our videos, consider checking out our Patreon.
Hey everybody, got our bird here. It's Tuesday again, so that means...
No storage place.
Talk. That's jive talk from now on.
Nudity on slick paper.
That means he's fake happy.
It means it's hella fucking Tober. And we watched a Witch's Night Out or Witch's Night Out or whatever. I can't remember if there's an A or a the or whatever to form it. But it's a 1977-ish Canadian fucking Halloween special that's kind of fucked up.
It's Canadian.
So anyway,
I love Canada.
It starts off with this opening robotic Halloween sound. Well, it's kind of VCR fucking distorted in the beginning here at first, but here, listen to the song.
Halloween, witch magic, Halloween, Halloween, Halloween.
Halloween.
You know, but yeah, the drawing in this was...
Yeah, the drawing style, the coloring of this, all pretty fucking whack.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking bunk.
Yeah.
And this is a good example of it because it cuts to these two kids. Their names, Small and Tender.
Hey, Tender, nobody will know who we are. Hey, Small, we're gonna scare everybody. I love Halloween. Me too.
You thought I said soft at first. You were like, soft and tender. I'm like, oh my god, that's their names?
Dude, Small and Tender's not any fucking better.
I know it's not. I was like, oh my, is this like done by priests or something?
When this green naked witch walks up, she's not a witch.
She's
not a witch, she's just a fucking person.
She is a person.
This
Looks
green
like a witch.
naked person with massive boobs comes up bitching about Halloween.
I hate Halloween. Blah.
Yeah, malicious. It's rotten. Rotten, rotten, rotten.
And the more you get into this, the more you notice that, you know...
Everybody
the
has
guy-
massive boobs.
Yeah, but whoever was drawing this really knew how to draw boobs.
That's about the only thing.
He studied boobs hardcore. Like the faces and shit, he was like, fuck it. You know, but like the boobs, he was like, perfect.
So anyway, this pink puff walks up, and this dude in a blue leisure suit walks up, and then they start talking about Halloween and making it a great here.
I think that dressing up is just immature, but Halloween, surely it could be nice for everybody. I mean, I think it's important that adults learn to express themselves.
What we need is something to make Halloween meaningful to adults as people.
And then they eventually get into talking about having to have a Halloween party.
Couldn't we have a party or something?
Party schmarty, dress up like monkeys and hang from the chandeliers.
You can just go as you are, rotten.
Yeah? Why don't you rent yourself out as a spook? You'd make a fortune.
Now, you two. I think we could have a nice party. We could decorate some place as a haunted house.
Right on, nicely. I know where there is a haunted house.
The old empty house on the edge of town.
Exactly.
So we cut from that to basically the Psycho House. Basically. And we have this, and then it cuts inside to this witch and her cat, and she's all rubbery and lanky, and she's all like covered head to toe in black,
She's
except
always
for her
doing like
face.
things where like she spreads out her legs and shit, you know what I mean?
And she's hating herself right now.
It wasn't always like this for me. Back in the old days, I was a star, in demand. I turned princes into frogs twice a week. I could grant every wicked wish in the book.
Turns out Witch was voiced by
Gilda Radner?
Gilda Radner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Malicious was Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah, crazy. But those are the only two names you're gonna recognize. The rest, forget it.
So the witch pulls out her wand.
See this magic wand? Magic power going to waste.
Fucking noise it fucking makes.
Sounds like a balloon being deflated every time.
And then turns her fucking cat into a bat. Like the rest of this animation thing, pretty crappily.
Right. Well, they didn't even bother sometimes to even draw faces on people. They were just like, here's some muff. Their eyes.
Yeah, because, well, the pink puff was one of them. We'll get later into another one later on. But now we're going to go to Rotten and the blue leisure suit guy. going to the witch's house to they're like, oh, this would be a great place for Halloween party. So they just bust in and this.
Just start doing shit.
It's perfect. We'll put the stereo over there. Yeah. The food over there. Yeah. We'll clear a big dancing space. Yeah. And we're all set. Yeah.
Well, just kind of talking, and then the witch hears this, and she says this.
Why, bless my black lace bloomers, a party! Oh, I'm having a party tonight. Just you wait, my darlings, till you meet your gracious hostess.
Oh, we forgot about, what's his name, the dude that has like a Brooklyn accent.
That's Rotten.
Oh, Rotten, right.
Yeah.
Did you mention Rotten?
I'm pretty sure I think.
But he was, yeah. That guy didn't
Maybe.
know what kind of, like, accent to do. You know what I mean? He was like, he was from Brooklyn, then he was from this place, you know? And he just kept falling in and out. I was waiting for him to fucking be like, shut your mouth, you dirty whore, you know?
So from that, we cut to Small and Tender. So fucking weird to say. Trick-or-treating.
Come on, Small, we'll scare them all.
You know, so they're going around to, the Puff's house.
Why, it's Small and Tender. Oh, don't you look cute? Cute? Did you hear that? Cute!
At, Blue Leisure Suit Guy's house.
Trick or treat!
My. Small and tender. Here's a little something for you.
Gee, Small, this is awful. It's a pit.
People are like, oh, Small and Tender. Nice to see you. I'm like, good. Dude, I would just be like, hey, S&T.
It's what's wrong with your parents?
Yeah, what the fuck happened? Why don't you come inside? I'm gonna call CYS.
Do we even see their parents in this?
No, these kids are just running around.
But their parents weren't even part of, the group later?
I don't think so.
They're like Beavis and Butthead, they don't have parents.
Yeah, pretty much.
But anyway, so they end up going to
Well,
Malicious's...
they did have dads. Technically. Dad.
Who was their
or
dad?
whatever. Well, remember they met him in the movie.
Met him at the movie?
In the movie.
What movie?
Beavis and Butthead, the movie.
Oh, I thought you were...
No!
Yeah,
They
I
met
got
him in the desert.
Yeah, I know.
Onward. I'm sorry.
So anyway, they end up at Malicious's house, and she wants to give them these.
Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat.
Wow, look who's here. Small and tender. Oh, I'm so scared. Here, have one of my famous party hors d'oeuvres.
What are they? What are they?
Sardine meringue.
Ooh, yucky.
Add her an acquired taste, you little brat.
Sardine meringue things for the treat. Malicious has a weird thing for strange food, which we'll get into a little bit later.
Right.
So Rotten comes up and gives them fucking shit in his accent.
Small and tender. Looking for handouts?
Here's some for you too, Sonny. Oh, what kind of monster are you?
Don't get smart with me, malicious.
Don't worry, you'll be the last to know.
So we cut from that to S&T, Small and Tender.
Small.
I tried doing the S&T because that's how I wrote it down, but it's just so fucking to say Small and Tender that I kind of have to do it for the impact of it. So anyway, Small.
You say it, you cringe.
Small and Tender are in bed together, and they're sad they couldn't scare anyone.
Halloween isn't any fun. We didn't scare anybody. Everybody recognized us. They all knew who we were.
And then all of a sudden, here comes the babysitter.
Bazooey!
Guess who's your babysitter tonight?
Bazooey!
Bazooey.
Bazooey comes busting in looking like a Kmart animal from fucking the Muppets.
Right.
A big
Yeah.
fucking Lorax head. Not Lorax. What was... A Dr. Seuss headed motherfucker. How about that?
Yes. Bazooey was high as balls. He came in right before he had a Bazooey jump.
So, he starts telling a fucking story.
How about a spooky Halloween story?
Polly, I'm fed up with Halloween. It's boring.
Oh, okay. Well, here's one about a fairy godmother.
And
Well, he
then...
started telling a Halloween story and they freaked out. They're like, no!
But then it cuts away to the party at the witch's house, and now we get all kinds of one-colored people with their cartoon cleavage hanging out, and they're all wearing their 70s suits and 70s glasses, all on crappily drawn, crappily colored people.
Yes.
But it was definitely late 70s. You can just tell by like the essence of all the
and
clothes.
shit and the hair and whatever.
Yeah.
The faces, the guy barely paid attention to, but those boobs he drew perfect on every character because you noticed them. I'm sorry, I noticed cartoon boobs. So what do you want me to do?
So we cut back to Small and Tender. And they're wishing...
Every time we say that, a priest comes. You know?
So they're wishing that they could be real wolfmen and real ghosts.
Gee, Razooey, we could have used a fairy godmother tonight. We got all dressed up and didn't scare anybody. If we had a fairy godmother, she could change me into a real ghost and a real wolfman.
Well, there's really no such thing as a fairy godmother.
I wish I could be a real wolfman. I wish I could be a real ghost.
So their wish carries across town into the witch's ear.
Right.
A call. My word. 2 engagements on the same evening. Don't go away, people. I shall return.
So she pulls out her magic wand and flies off.
We thought she was sticking it somewhere because she was like, "Boy,"
And her legs are always
opening up, and we were like, "What the fuck?" Oh, okay, she's gonna fly it.
So she flies off and then crashes through their fucking window.
Bow! Yeah, like all the way through, dude. She got up, and I thought she was gonna do like a John McClane type thing, you know what I mean? Like try to scurry off, blood trail.
But anyway, she ends up turning Small into a wolfman.
Can I be a real wolfman? Please, please.
No, Small, don't do it.
Butt out, pal. Can't you see the kid's got a real need here? Very well, young man. Prepare to have your wish come true.
No.
Yes.
Happy Halloween, Small.
Hey, neat. Oh, look at me. Gee, Snot, that's terrific.
But I don't understand, why don't they say werewolf? Why do they have to keep saying wolfman? It was like Universal's like, I'm gonna sue you.
Probably. That's probably about it.
No, I'm surprised they didn't, because, Wolfman, I'm pretty sure, is a Universal thing.
Yeah, Wolfman would be the thing. No,
they say Wolfman.
They do.
Small says Wolfman every time. He doesn't say werewolf, he says Wolfman.
Oh.
So, but anyway, and then she turns Tender into a piss-colored ghost.
Can I be a real ghost? Please. No. Yes.
Steady, my dear, as I utilize the power of my magic wand.
I'm pissed.
I smell like pee.
And then she asks Bazooey what he wants to be.
What would you really, really like to be on this scary old Halloween night?
Oh, gosh, oh, jeepers, whoppity dookie, holy mackerel. I don't know. I want to be a Frankenstein monster.
What an inspired choice. This will be a personal triumph.
Very good job.
And then she ends up turning him into Frankenberry. I mean, fuck, dude. He's pink as
Frankenberry with
fuck.
a heart on.
Yeah, dude, he does kind of look like he's got a boner going. Yes, I'm aware that's his fucking shirt, but it does look like he's got a fucking boner rage.
Yeah, he does. He's like, I want to be Frankenberry
So-
with a big fucking donger.
So now they kind of romp around a little bit, in weird fucking animation.
So they're gonna go be spooky and scary.
So it cuts back to the Halloween party, and Malicious is like kind of showing off her food.
Just a ding-dong minute. I put a lot of effort into these. Peanut butter corned beef balls, chocolate gefilte fish. I take my garlic taffy apples.
Gross.
Yeah.
Just gross. But anyway, the fucking monsters, Bazooey, Small, and Tender,
Right.
bust in and they're all scaring people. So people are like, "Wah!" And they all take their crudely drawn fucking bodies and weirdly perfectly drawn boobs and run over the witch.
And now, for a dazzling display of magical mischief.
Her plan didn't work out that well, did it?
But now Small and fucking Tender is fucking sad that they scared people.
Everybody was scared of us. Gee, nobody knew who we were.
I thought the whole thing you were sad that you didn't scare people. Now you're sad that
You did scare.
because they're like, they didn't recognize us. But before earlier they were like, they recognized us. You can't have your fucking cake and eat it too small and tender. Ugh.
Small and tender, Jesus.
They want turned back, Bazooey, small and tender. Want turned back, but the witch can't find her wand.
And I gotta get these little kids back home again. So if you please turn us back to us again.
Yes, but... Oh, come, darling. We just started. The climax of the evening is... Oh, hang on a second. I seem to have mislaid something here. I just don't see it right handy. Oh dear. Some rat stole my magic wand!
You mean we have to stay like this?
And no, it wasn't stolen like she thought.
Because they're like, now we're stuck like this shit. Like, yep, sorry, Frank and Hard-On.
And then it cuts to the middle of town where the whole group never made it farther.
They never went
rabble,
home.
rabble.
They didn't go their cars. They just went to the middle of town. It was like, rabble.
And Malicious finds the wand in her hair.
Hey, Malicious, you got something sort of stuck in your head there.
Looks like some kind of magic wand.
Okay, keep it down. Over here. This could be the real thing, baby.
I hate mobs of people. Because, like, if one person's like, hey, blah, 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 then you get another person who goes, yeah, he's right, blah, 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 then you get another, they're all
Mob mentality.
Right, blah, 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 and then they all just get crazy.
Yeah, mob mentality,
I
man.
fucking hate it. Like, I don't want mob mentality.
Well, we do get some mob mentality in here, but first we get Rotten and Malicious testing out the wand, trying to make food.
Try something. Make a wish.
What do you want? What do you want?
I'm starving.
Hocus pocus. Give me a maraschino liver burger.
Wow. An old gym sock. That's pretty close. Try again. Come on, try again.
Don't push me. Give me a roast turkey with tuna and raisin stuffing, smothered in whipped cream and ketchup.
I told you. You're getting the hang of it now. It's a bag of garbage. Great.
I love it. I love when fucking Rotten takes it and he...
Wait, we're not that far yet. Because, yeah, we're not that far yet, but that is fucking great, and we will get to it. But Blue Leisure Suit Dude, now he all pops up, and he's like 8 feet taller than he was for a second.
He was standing on a chair.
But now he's inciting the crowd.
Now I know. We're besieged by mysterious and terrifying monsters that have already taken 3 of our young people. But talk will not help us now. We need action. We must organize, pull together, rally our courage, strengthen our hearts, and pursue these frightful creatures to the end. We'll make this world safe for our families, for society, for democracy, for the civilizations of the world!
Rabble!
Get them all fired up. They're gonna start tipping cars and lighting shit on fire.
So the witch...
Look like Philadelphia after the Super Bowl.
So the witch, Frank and Bazooey, small and tender, go into town to try to find the wand.
Right.
So they're all like standing there, the crowd goes by when this green dude just fucking notices them.
And then fucking Wrestling has an acid trip. He's like, oh no!
There's monsters on the rampage, and we're gonna track them down! Help! Monsters! Here they are!
I was like, wow, I can relate. You know, because that's how fast mushrooms hit me. That's how I feel when I'm like,
and then, since somebody noticed, they now get chased by the crowd, all mob mentality-wise. So while the crowd...
So first they were freaked out and they ran away from the monsters, and now they're all about going and fucking up the monsters.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
So while the crowd is gone, Malicious and Rotten try now to create money.
Forget the food, greedy guts. What I want is money.
We'll be rich. We'll be rich.
Malicious tries a few times.
I'll turn that into a hunk of pure gold. Alakazam!
You
You're getting there. You're really cooking. Try over here. Turn it into a pile of money.
Abracadabra!
Come on. We want to get rich.
Rotten! This is a rotten idea.
And since she failed, Rotten grabbed it, and this is the scene where he says, "Get him a rinky-doo," or whatever the fuck he says here.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing. Give me that. Kazami, Kazawi, Cockamamie.
He's like, give me that. Dude, I thought he was going to fucking hit her at one point because he had his arms up. He was like, ah. And then
But
took the
he
fucking
just ended up turning that building into an abandoned building? That was it?
That was it. And I was like,
I mean, I guess it sucks for the people that live there, because where'd they go?
Right.
This don't exist anymore?
They're outside, like, oh, what? Who?
So blah blah fucking blah. The witch ends up going and finding malicious. I keep wanting to say Maleficent. I can't even. Maleficent.
He's having a stroke.
But the witch runs into Malicious and Rot, takes her wand back, and turns them into like monsters themselves.
Right.
And then Bazooey does like a kind of long but kind of short speech about how, you know, he has to get the kids home and he wants to be back to normal here.
These kids, I'm responsible for them, and I just have to get the real tender and the real small back home. Don't get me wrong, we've had a great time, but a person just can't go around being something he's not.
And the witch whole time is just like,
He don't want to look like Frankenhardt on
like
anymore.
fucking blowing the coke off her nose or whatever. So the crowd ends up attacking Rotten and Malicious because, you know, they're monsters
Right,
now.
they're monsters now. But what's his name came to the rescue? Bazooey Zooey.
Bazooey, Small, and Tender show up to the rescue.
S&T.
Hey, it's Bazooey.
And small and tender.
They're okay.
And then Blue Leisure Suit guy gets up and he's like, "Oh, you guys are all okay because we saved you."
Fear not, young people. You're safe now. Intrepidly striving in the face of terrible danger, we have overcome and captured these dreadful, disgusting monsters that have terrorized this town.
Those
and all
aren't
these people.
monsters.
That's rotten! And that's malicious!
But then, but the witch comes and she starts turning shit back to normal. And she thinks that, and I thought they drew her to almost look like Carol Burnett, in my opinion. I mean, the head mannerism. But anyway, yeah, she starts thinking back on, all of a sudden she starts walking away thinking, the world hates her because she smells like pee. But then
Like most old ladies do.
Like most old ladies do. And then all of a sudden they start to slow clap and everybody's like, hey!
Well, no, everybody kind of once turned into stuff like, for the night. Have Halloween fun. But first off,
I love this.
the Pink Puff wants to be a vampire.
I would really like to be...
Go on, dearie, yes.
A vampire!
So she turns into a sexy vampire.
Sexy vampire.
The body
she
looks
has a
good.
bikini.
Like I said,
He said the body looked good. It's 2 lines.
It's 2 lines.
With some boobs drawn in between. But, I mean, she has a bikini
Cartoon
and panties on, but I mean...
Yeah. And then, Rotten. I love Rotten's turn. This is great. He's like, I kinda want to be a child molester.
Well, he wants to be a priest.
Well, same thing.
Bless you, dear lady.
The two go hand in hand.
Oh, and then the Malicious wants to be a weird fairy.
Right.
He's all just weird. Fucking everything in this is just drawn weird except for the boobs.
The boobs are perfect. There's a lot of concentration went into those boobs.
Speaking of weird, Blue Leisure Suit guy wants to be Attila the fucking Hun.
Yeah. Okay, so he just starts slicing heads. Plot, plot.
And then the witch kind of, does her weird gyrating animation and, opens up her cloak to show, a red flapper dress and a garter belt at one fucking point.
Da-da-da-da-doo.
And then turns her back into a cat in midair.
Right, hey, that was smart. What if you land on a spike or some shit?
And then the fucking robot Halloween song starts again.
Magic Halloween. Halloween. Witch magic Halloween.
And then credits start over top of the fucking Psycho house while the Halloween song keeps fucking playing.
Right.
And that is A Witch's Night Out.
A Witch's Night Out.
I fucking enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too.
So we've had 2 pretty decent happy craptastic Hallotobers.
Yeah. Maybe we're starting a trend?
Well, yeah, I hope, because that Sam Hain end of summer bullshit sucked. That's all I fucking know. So I'm glad that's fucking over and done with. Now we're gonna keep the train rolling into good Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
So on that note,
that is.
for Gutter and Bird, we'll see you later. I'm so glad I started that fucking over again. Because I was able to fake the enthusiasm pretty well through the whole thing.
So is that now you mean like you're going to deflate like a...
No, I'm alright. As long as we don't start talking about fucking bullshit again, I'm good.
Dude, but everything...
No! 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 I know everything is
Everything's
fucked.
bullshit.
I know.
How can we avoid anything? So what are we supposed to talk about? Flowers? That's the only thing not bullshit. They might even be.
Well, especially if you have to buy them.
I think this is the Matrix.
If you have to buy them, then they're fucking bullshit, because then they charge you like $50 for a fucking bouquet, and you're like, they're fucking flowers. They grow.
I could grow these.
Yeah,
Why
but you
might they
won't because you're
charge
lazy.
True.
Anyway, that's it. I don't know why I just went like that, but I'm going to keep doing it.
Sorry, your morning exercise. Flop like a fish. Do the octopus.
I intend to make this the most important Halloween this town has ever seen. Nicely, you phone everybody and invite them to a Halloween party they'll never forget. And you, Malicious, you look after the food. Get candy kisses, pumpkin pie, taffy apples, etc., etc. And I, Goodly, will investigate the old empty house that people seem to think is,
haunted.
So I honestly, dude, I can't believe you've never seen Sleepaway Camp. That's fucking awesome.
No.
Because I've seen it so many times that I was kind of like, I don't want to do it because I've seen it so many times. But since you've never seen it, it's going to be cool watching it with somebody that's never seen it before. And like, that's tomorrow, by the way. Tomorrow's Sleepaway Camp. And I'm thinking, since Bird knows nothing about this fucking movie, I'm going to film the intro. I mean, why would I say film an intro?
Say that?
I'm going to film Bird watching the ending.
No.
Wow.
No.
And I think my faking of the enthusiasm has like warped my brain for today. Because before I faked the enthusiasm, I was on the ball, dude. I was smart, fucking spitting out wisdom left and fucking right.
Spitting out wisdom.
And then I fucking faked the enthusiasm, and I'm like,
You were spitting out the truth and wisdom right there, you know.
And I
should have pulled out my camera then.
And we still have a whole other episode to film.
Yeah.
Ta-da! A fairy godmother!
Fairy godmother, my foot. That's a wicked witch.
So okay, I ain't the Avon lady. I just know I heard the Halloween wishes of little children.
Hey everybody, Gutter Bird here. It's Tuesday again, so that means... It means
we're here.
It means it's Halloween again. So we are here with A Witch's Night Out.
Yeah. What are you going to go for as Halloween this year?
Probably nothing.
A hookah.
Probably not going anywhere.
Philippine hooker.
Probably going to sit here
you wanted to do.
and not do anything.
You wanted to be a Philippine hooker. You wanted rouge and lipstick. You know what I mean? And you were going to dig it. Because you always wanted to be one. That's what you said.
Whatever. Anyway, moving on to this. It starts off with the opening song, and I am not enthusiastic about the song or anything. No, it's not. It's not too bad.
Why? We're gonna talking about some depressing ass shit. We gotta stop doing it.
You did it. I was trying not to. I tried moving off of it 1,000 fucking times, and you were just like, dead.
Yeah, you fucking kidding me? Downstairs, you had like a Malcolm X, fucking Jimmy Hoffa like statement.
Because you fucking started it. You were just going off, and I'd rather just at least put out some truth than you just being like rabble.
I wasn't going rabble. I was going bravo. It was very good.
No, but before it had.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It all made sense.
Anyway, fuck it. Let's just start that over again. I got a fake enthusiasm better than that.
Oh, wow. Okay, you got a fake enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
For every episode.
Whee! You better get some fucking Prozac or something.
Yeah, that's what I need. Pills. That's what everybody
Everybody needs pills.
Fucking pills. Damn it.
Nice party.
How you been?
Yeah.
Fine.
What are you doing these
Gee,
days?
they grow up quick. We
same
don't
old
they?
If the coach had called a kick,
Got a
they
shit
would have won the game.
So I said to her that he's
My uncle has a
that I
place
never
over,
heard.
and he likes it.
Well,
Okay.
And now, a dazzling display of magical mischief.
Nicely passed out. Already? Food!
malicious, just like malicious.